Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Hello. So, of course, we all know as far as Noah. I'm curious if anyone would be able to have an idea on that huge ark in that kiva. What would you say would be the largest, biggest, most recognizable animal that was actually put in there? What do you think? An elephant. That for sure, I'd be able to see that easily. How about you? A giraffe, right? Usually sticks its head out of the window in most of those pictures, right? Yes, all in the back. A monkey is definitely a good example. I'll do one more, then I'm going to ask the opposite question. Yes. A dove, of course. That's a very important part of the whole story. Now I'm going to ask the opposite. What do you think would be the absolutely smallest, tiniest, most unrecognized, unless you were actually looking for it, creature that was found in the ark? What do you think?
I think
Something really probably small, I guess, maybe. I'm going to get back to you. Go ahead. A beetle. I like that one. Okay, let's go over here. A bird. Heck, could be. Some birds are really small. You still thinking? Okay, I'll get back to you one more time. Yes?
a bee.
A bee, right. A caterpillar, okay.
A baby elephant.
There you go, baby elephant. Very good. Okay. And you come through for us. Awesome. Okay, we don't put our hands down. So I'd like to share with you a story from a very dear friend of mine. His name is Andrew. And he relays this story which is really unbelievable. And I thought this would be something that maybe you would appreciate. So there was this man by the name of Mr. Schwartz. And he worked in a very, very large factory. And there were hundreds and hundreds of people that worked there. And while he was working at this particular factory, it was a little bit unusual because, well, first of all, you should know that in this factory they had all different types of food and some of things that needed to be in refrigerators, big, big refrigerators, very large freezers, and that's kind of what this place was about. But what was unusual is that there were no parking spaces because it was kind of in a place where there was nowhere to park. So therefore everyone either had to walk or they had to take a bus or something like that. Now Mr. Schwartz lived pretty close by, and therefore it wasn't so bad. He was able to with not too much difficulty, get to work every day. Now he was a very friendly guy, this Mr. Schwartz, and every single time he walked into the building, there was a security guard. And this man, we'll just call him Roberto, he was always very happy whenever Mr. Schwartz came in. Because, unlike many other people, because they were so busy, a lot of times they were not noticing Roberto at all. In fact, they would sometimes walk by, maybe once in a while they'll wave, once in a while maybe they'll say hello, but they were so busy either on their phone or talking to someone or getting ready to get to work that they didn't always say hello to him. However, every single day, without fail, Mr. Schwartz would always go up to him and say, hello, how are you? And give him a very, very warm greeting. And work ended for almost everyone, including Mr. Schwartz, at 5 o'clock. Now, Roberto's job was he had to stay until about 6, 1 hour later. And what he would do was he would have to go just quickly through the hallways of this huge factory, just make sure that there's no one still there, and then he would be able to turn off the lights, and he would go home himself. Okay, did you guys get all that? A little bit of a long introduction, but it turned out one day, 5 o'clock came and went, and it was, almost everyone was leaving, and then Roberto was getting a little worried. He was nervous. He said, I'm kind of unsure what's going on over here. It's very possible that Mr. Schwartz hasn't left yet. He usually leaves at 5, it's already well past that. And then 6 o'clock came, and there was absolutely no one left. And then the owner of the company came down and said, okay, Roberto, it's already 6. There's no one here anymore. You definitely can go. And he said, I cannot leave. So why not? It's already an hour past. It's 6 o'clock. He said, because Mr. Schwartz hasn't left yet. What are you talking about? He's always leaving. He always leaves at 5. I'm telling you, he hasn't left. So the owner said, okay, fine. This is really, silly and maybe a little waste of the time because he definitely left. But we'll go and I'll humor you and we'll look around. So Mr. Schwartz was, again, who knows if he was there or wasn't, but Roberto, the owner, was looking around and went through the hallways and find him. They went and opened up all the different closets and even some of the bathrooms. There was no sign of him. So the owner said, see, I told you, let's go. She said, wait, there's still one more place I need to check. So he went and was walking down the hallway, and there was a door to the refrigerator. And the refrigerator door was closed. So he started to open the refrigerator, and lo and behold, in a corner of the refrigerator was this man sitting, shivering, freezing cold. And who do you think it was? It was Mr. Schwartz. And he said, thank you. Thank you for opening the door to this refrigerator. I was really cold. I don't know what happened. Toward the end of the day, had to go in and get something. And the door shut, and I wasn't able to open it. And it was a little bit cold, not too cold. And I had plenty of food to eat for the night. But I kind of wouldn't have wanted to just wait here until the next morning. It was so nice. Thank you. Thank you. So on this, the owner said, I'm not really understanding. How on earth, how did you know that this guy was still in the building? He said, you don't understand. Every person comes and every person goes. But Mr. Schwartz was different because he made me feel very special. Every single morning, I used to always look forward to him coming to work because I knew that when he would come to work, he would say hello and make me feel so good inside. And I'll be honest, every single day at around 5 o'clock, I look forward to the same thing because I know that Mr. Schwartz is going to end his day, not by running out, but first saying, I hope you had a wonderful day. It was so nice being with you today. Thank you so much for being our security guard. And I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. I used to always look forward to that because he did it over and over again. And then today, I noticed that he wasn't there. So it's true, hundreds and hundreds of people may work by, and I'll be honest, I don't even know most of their names, but Mr. Schwartz, I never forgot. And the message of this story, as my friend Andrew often says, is the power of one. There's a very famous expression some of you may have heard. It's found in Ethics of Our Fathers and Pirkei Avot. B'makom she'ish. When there's no one else doing something, that doesn't mean you shouldn't. Rather, you should do whatever it takes to be that one person that stands out of the crowd, that elevates and lifts themselves up above everyone else. We find this by Noach, of course, that even though maybe other people weren't doing always the right thing, he decided that it was the right thing to behave and to do good things. And this is also what Mr. Schwartz was. It didn't matter that not everyone else was as friendly. He knew it was important to make a difference in this one person's day by always greeting him. So, my blessing to all of you is that you should learn from Noah and you should learn from Mr. Schwartz. B'makom she'ish, in a place where there is no man, be the man. Shabbat shalom, everybody.